Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Isa Israel, the CEO of U.S. Financial Alliance, and you're now about to view the partnership video with Elite Profit Systems, explaining our overall combined services that we are offering to all our agents and clients and members. All right, so guys, here at USFA, our mission is forging an all-encompassing platform of financial services built upon sound business principles, individually customized for our clients' unique individual needs. Okay, the goal is to always put our clients' needs before the needs of our company. And of course, our platform allows our clients the ability to tap into a variety of services which will improve their overall financial situation. Now, this list here is all of the services that are composed within the platform. And when clients come on board and or agents come on board, they get access to one, two, or all of the services as they need them. Now, what I'm going to be doing is highlighting key points about each service moving forward so that everyone has an understanding of the overview of the platform. Our first slide is our consumer debt consolidation. So consumer debt consolidation is for those individuals that have been over leveraged with unsecured debts such as credit cards or medical bills or personal loans that are drowning in their own debts and they need help to get out of it in a quicker, more affordable way. And that's where we can step in and provide that service. The next step is doing the exact same thing, but for businesses and business owners. Okay, businesses from time to time, depending on the downturn of the economy and or poor business choices, can fall victim to over leveraged debts that they cannot keep up with anymore in an attempt to make the business successful. So sometimes they need an experienced individual to step in, restructure their debt so that they can afford to make those necessary payments. Moving forward, we also have personal credit restoration and development. This is important for our clients that are looking to develop their future so that moving forward, their cost of living remains low. Under our business credit development, this is important for business owners to understand that since they have their own EIN number, which acts just like a social security does for a personal individual, they need to develop that so that their businesses can be stronger, more recognized across the industry that they're in and also across the country, and thereby creating the identity for that entity. Okay, so I'm going to say that one more time, creating an identity for your entity. And this is important so that when you do try to get different forms of business financing, you don't have to continue to personally secure it. The next service that we have to talk about is our federal tax debt relief program. Okay, so both individuals and businesses fall victim to the same thing. If they made a mistake or their accountant made a mistake when putting together their tax documents, sometimes they can be victims of extremely large federal tax debts, which can be easily explained when things are correctly addressed. So in our organization, we actually have a special agent that works with the IRS directly, both as an auditor and as a clerical individual that represents our clients as he is an attorney with the IRS to get them out of the legal troubles that they may be facing. The next program is the loan modifications. Now, loan modifications became the norm after the collapse of the housing market in 2008. So this is for individuals who are either upside down on their homes in terms of their loans to values, and or for those individuals that may have fallen victim to falling behind on their mortgage payments because the payments were simply too high. All right, there are two primary programs, which are the HAMP and HARP programs that were established by the government in the last few years to help struggling families secure their homes. All right, and we actually specialize in doing that as well. And we actually have a 97% success rate at this point when it comes to securing loan modifications for our clients. So if we take you on, you're just about, I can't say guaranteed, but you're just about there if we accept you on into our program. Now, the next thing is student loan guidance. Unfortunately, in today's world, the United States has approximately 1.4 trillion in student loan debt. Some of this debt can be forgiven through various different forms of government programs and grants and scholarships and different things that simply most people don't know where to look. So what we like to do is provide a guiding light as a absolutely free service to our clients that need that advice from us. The next service is one of our leaders in the platform, which is our zero-fee credit card processing service. Now, the reason I say it's a leader is because this service is the gatekeeper. It's the door opener, if you will, to other services, especially when it comes to helping out our business clients. So this allows us to replicate what mass industry has been doing for the last decade or so. Now, what that is to be able to pass off the costs of processing to the end user so that it becomes free for the business. Our next slide, guys, is the purchase order financing. So purchase order financing is a type of business loan product, and the next few slides we're going to go into are going to be discussing various loan products that we offer. And purchase order financing allows for a business owner to borrow against their future receivables to fund, inventory that they might need for their business. Merchant cash advance and factor loans work very similar to purchase order financing, except they can be gauged against future receivables within the business, such as credit card transactions that are about to come in and or large invoices that are expected into the business. Okay, so these loans tend to be for those individuals that have slightly lower credit scores, but also need the money as quickly as possible. Okay, so there are trade-offs to each of these loans. Traditional asset-based and or hard money loans are used normally by real estate developers and flippers that are engaged in the purchasing and flipping of real estate properties and ventures. Okay, there are a few exceptions that it can be used for, but for the most part, it is a loan that is secured by a physical asset, whether that be a physical home, like a residential hard money deal, and or a business that secures it with the assets that are within the business. Next, we have SBA loans. SBA loans are loans that are backed by the Small Business Administration. You still get them through a regular sponsoring bank. However, we help our clients meet the strict regulatory standards that are required to be able to qualify for those loans. All righty. Next, we have our term loan products. Now, our term loan products are just like any other traditional business loan or business financing option, except it allows for individuals with better credit scores, 720 and up, to be able to afford more favorable terms on their loans, whether that be stretching it out for a longer period of time and or having single to low interest rates. Okay. Now, business lines of credit are also a very useful tool for any business owner to have. Think of, just like when a person has a credit card, it's used in times of need. A business should have the same type of accessibility to capital always in its back pocket. And we're able to provide that for our clients that qualify, that have good established businesses with good credit, and get them that extra breathing room that they might need to get them through the slower periods of the year. Now, in addition to everything else, of course, we also do commercial and residential mortgages. Now, commercial and residential mortgages will vary state to state as per different state regulatory guidelines that have to be followed. But rest assured that even though we are here in New York City, we're able to service you just about anywhere that you are, barring any crazy exemptions that we might not be prepared for. But for the most part, we can service you anywhere that you are. Now, what are the advantages to our clients? The advantages to our clients predominantly is having a home that will guide them through these tumultuous financial waters. And the reason I say this is because, frankly, our country's gone through a lot in the last few years, and we want to pride ourselves in being able to provide an all-encompassing approach where we actually, instead of trying to force our clients to take one service or another because that's all we can offer them, we listen to what they actually need, determine what's going to help get them back on their feet, put them where they need to be financially, so that we can have a better future for them set up. So we give them, a light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. so that our clients can really feel comfortable, and instead of them having to search multiple different organizations across various different industries, we bring everything under one roof. And finally, the advantages for our agents and our affiliates. Agents and affiliates both come on board and work with us, whether it is to provide one service or all the services. It's fully available to them to custom cater what the needs of their clients are. So what we do is we train our agents and our affiliates to understand every service within the platform so that they can then go out and consult their clients properly. And we're always welcoming new agents and new affiliates aboard on a regular basis. And if you have more questions, please reach out to either USFA or Elite Profit Systems, as we're partnering in this venture moving forward. And I look forward to speaking with all of you and hope you all have a blessed day.